We are across the Hudson from Stadium in East Rutherford, New York. Introductions to an NFL game. You name it, this crowd is ready. And the New York Giants. That's fielded in the end zone. To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Here we go. 2.
Check.
Hey, gun. Hey, go.
They'll run on first down. Clemens, only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, Clemens. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Clemens, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field.
Here we go.
Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. From the 41. Garoppolo. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, gun.
Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 16. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened.
And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike, check. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook.
Just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Freshest trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike spot 9. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jones operating from the gun. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
Ready. General West.
On first down, Cook. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to spin free. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is brought in at the 21. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's 3rd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
It's fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 11, 21. Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And Woods has it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
I got you.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man right side is Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jones to throw again. That's complete to Slayton. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Got a man, Slayton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 59, Mike to 59. Let's go, team.
The toss to Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jones from the gun. He'll throw. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. So we got man. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he finds Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's caught. It's Coleman. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And it's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
You better be afraid of me. Smooth. Get it.
On 4th down, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Here we go. Black 80!
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
21. Hey, come on.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here we go.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Check. Slam.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dee Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Cook. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Mike's 59. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Hey, gun.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. That's pulled in at the 32. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
First down, 49.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I got you.
Down, it's Coleman. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now goal for the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now down to 20. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's